What is going on, everybody? It's Tyro Investing here with another video today. This video will be about NIO. I made a video on it a couple weeks back now. It's had some interesting price action since that day. We're going to go all over that and some news about it as well. And with that being said, let's dive right in. So here we're looking at the daily chart. As we can see, back in August again, it springboarded to above $15, and it's kind of been in a sell-off ever since then until we saw a lot of accumulation in the $7 to $7.50 range, and we finally broke off of that in December. And essentially, it's been coasting up. We did see a bit of a sell-off the last 2 days, pretty big sell-off today in the amount of down 7.17% on the day. But you're going to have, I feel like you're going to have these kind of swings on a stock like NIO. One, it's a Chinese stock and they're very volatile. And it's just kind of been the pattern of it's very volatile. So digging into a little bit on the daily chart, I think short term, it ran into this resistance here, which broke out of this, tested it there. And then after, it just had a big dump off here. And then it became, I think now it's become resistance, short-term resistance. This blue arrow is just kind of what I foresee could possibly happen. I think we could ride it down to the 50 EMA here, which is at about 819 as of today's close. I think we could see it run down to this 820 area, shoot back up, test that resistance, maybe consolidate in that area before getting back up here and testing this 1050 to 1125 area. Now, is that going to happen? I don't know. It's kind of my thesis, though. I think it makes sense why we rejected it here. It's got this. It just makes sense short term. Long term, I think we got to zoom out to the weekly chart. I mean, you're getting a recent MACD crossover on the weekly, very clear support and resistance, which matches up with the daily. RSI is not oversold or anything like that. And we could even zoom out to the monthly, where, I mean, again, support is very well defined here. Resistance is not as defined. I mean, honestly, I'd say up in the $20. Actually, no, probably about $15-16 is about where I would define good monthly resistance. But, I mean, we look at the MACD. I mean, RSI is low. Not oversold, definitely not overbought, but it's low. But the MACD, I mean, if you want to look at long-term buying, this is the sort of thing you want to see. A stock that's been beaten up, finally starting to curl a little bit, and you're getting a crossover on the MACD. That's definitely a bullish sign. The other thing I wanted to touch base on, they came out with their delivery numbers yesterday, and they delivered 18,000 vehicles in the month of December for 2023. That represents a year-over-year increase from last December of almost 14%. And in the fourth quarter, 25% year-over-year increase, and for the entire year, it was a 30% year-over-year increase. So yeah, bullish is what I would call that, and especially when you haven't seen the stock rising, you're going to get these movements where bullish news preceding bullish price action, in my opinion. It's not like the stock has ran anywhere near where it used to be off of like before these good numbers come out. So I think NIO, these numbers can't hurt it. I mean, it's growing from where it was, but the price is not. And I think you're seeing that with a lot of Chinese stocks. It's not alone there, but the chart looks good to me. Getting some good numbers like that fundamentally looks a little better. I think Chinese stocks in general can be very frustrating due to, political tension or whatever, but I feel pretty good about this, and I think what would invalidate it for me is maybe if we started closing back below $8 again. If we got some closes below there, I would be a little hesitant, and I'd probably want to buy back down in the low sevens is where I would target it. But until that happens, this is kind of my plan, and that's what I'm going to go with. So if you could like this video and give me a subscription to my channel, I would really appreciate it. It lets me know that you guys are liking these videos and watching these videos, and yeah, it just means a lot. I would definitely appreciate it. Also, follow me at Twitter/X at Tyro_investing. I do daily posts on there about the stock market, crypto market, personal finance, sports, all good stuff on there. So follow me on there too. Yeah, and then until the next video, we'll see you next time. Later.